Hi, I'm Mari, and I grew up obsessed with My Little Pony. If you've been on YouTube, you've probably seen redesign videos. This is part 2 of me redesigning the main 6. I'll leave a link below to that video, but in that one I drew Twilight, Fluttershy, and Applejack, which leaves Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity. Small warning, I am recording this while I'm sick, so I do apologize if my voice sounds a little off. And finally, I'd really appreciate if you liked and subscribed, and without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off strong with Pinkie Pie, she was definitely one of my favorites growing up, and was also the quickest for me to draw. I feel like I was more familiar with her character, plus I really loved pushing the round shapes when it came to her body. Tried to make it more bubbly, so it also represented her personality well. Speaking of, through this series, I've tried to change the body types of the main 6 to try and reflect the personality well. Like Fluttershy, I made her more lanky and tall. Pinkie, I wanted to make her rounder and stubbier, kind of like Miss Cake. For those who don't know, Miss Cake is also I'm pretty sure she works in the bakery as well with Pinkie Pie, but I thought that would fit her better. I think I could have done a better job and tried to push it more, because I don't know if it shows well in the speed paint, but I think I did like doing that. Another design choice was, I gave her a bunch of pinks, and you'll see in the speed paint there's some teal. I did get rid of it on her hooves because I felt like it stood out too much, but I did add it to her bow because I thought it looked kind of cute. Also gave her some chocolate sauce on her tail and around her cutie mark. I don't know, it looks kind of cute. I kind of wish I added it to her hair and maybe pushed it more, but it was so much fun to render. I put sprinkles all over. Also gave her this, yellow highlights. I imagine they're like tinsel, which is a fun little party material that's really shiny, but also makes such a mess. I'll put the image up. For her expression, I thought it'd be funny to do her sleeping with Gummy. I'm pretty sure it's Gummy. Gummy is her little alligator. He's so cute, so I want to do that. I do wish I added pets to all the other main 6 while I was doing them, but I felt like Gummy was pretty personal to Pinkie, so I wanted to include that. Then here I start coloring the background. I added a bunch of random colors at the start using this thing called hue jitter. You can use it on your brush settings so that every time you draw, it'll have like a bunch of different colors in it. I slowly started laying up the counter. I added party hats, some candy and sprinkles all over the floor, cotton candy. Balloons are very central, lots of party elements. And what else? I just tried to make it really bright and colorful. Growing up, Twilight and Pinkie Pie were by far some of my favorites. And I felt like Pinkie Pie was kind of underappreciated sometimes, but man, she gets crazy in some episodes. Like that clone one, that made me nervous as a kid. But yeah, no, the speed paint is wrapping up. And here is Pinkie Pie. I'll be so for real, Rainbow Dash is my least favorite. Lots of my friends say they really enjoyed the way she came out, but oh my god, she caused me so much pain. You'll see when I'm drawing her, I really want to make her really spiky, really sharp. I thought it'd be fun to try and make her look aerodynamic. She does not look aerodynamic, but that's okay. I gave her cloud patterns in her hooves. I kept her hair kind of similar. I added lots of rainbow to it, but I also added this darker chunk and portion to it because I thought it would add some good contrast. I did give some weird lines coming out. I also bumped the contrast because it's Rainbow Dash, she's got to be bright. Gave her some goggles, but again, they look really funny from this angle. I did not have a good time drawing her. She was fun too, but the process took a good while. I also added this lightning crest to her chest. I don't know why it's there, man, but it is. And for her expression, what better to do than, Rainbow Dash drinking cider, because I'm pretty sure she's kind of crazy about it in the cider episode, where Applejack and family and their farm is like, we gotta make cider. So yeah, she's enjoying herself. For the background, I thought I'm just gonna do it simple. A bunch of clouds, rainbows, more clouds. I started adding some colors to that. Really trying to render it to take away from Rainbow Dash because again, guys, it came out a little rough, but I had fun with it. I had some sparkles beside her. She is really silly. I like how the pose came out. I feel like it reflects her well. I wish I played with the wings more, but I do like the colored sections I did in there. It should show up soon, but for her cutie mark, I wanted to keep it similar enough. I tried to make the spike look like an R. It didn't come out well, but it's a rain cloud with rainbows coming out of it, like Rainbow Dash. And Yeah, no, there's Rainbow Dash. Last but not least is Rarity. Starting off, I really wanted to add more fashion elements to her. I had lots of fun with this design, but it also took me a good while. I have lots of classmates who were like, please, please draw Rarity, please, please, please. And I hope I hope they enjoy it. Her hair was a little bit of a struggle. I wish I pushed it more and actually maybe used more references. Kind of reminds me of Marie Antoinette, but yeah, no, it came out a little messy. I gave her one of those, another unicorn silly tail, because I thought it'd be kind of funny. Added some mannequins, and the pose, I wanted to draw her, using her scissors and a sewing machine, doing fashion, making outfits late at night. As for the color scheme, you'll notice for most of the designs, I added like patches and different little spots to the characters. Rarity is no exception. I gave her these blackish spots on her arms, chest, and her back. They kind of look like speckles or like Oreo ice cream. I think it works well with the color scheme. I kept her hair purple because it's pretty iconic and gave her a red scarf and bag because I thought it would bring some nice contrast to the design. I really like how I did this. I honestly have no complaints about the colors. I'm not so sure about the horn. Kind of iffy about that, but it was so fun to draw. For her cutie mark, I kept the diamond and a sewing needle because it's really relative to her character. You'll see the background is just a fancy studio. I wish I referenced her real one a lot more, but I really wanted to use the color scheme, so I did that. Here is her final design. Hope you enjoy! That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a fun time making it. Since I'm finishing up school, I'll hopefully be making more videos. Watch out for that. I'd like to do some fun Minecraft themed things as well. Of course, more art videos also. And thank you all so much for the support I've been receiving. It truly means the most. The rest of my socials will be linked below, so watch out. Thank you so much. If you guys enjoyed, please feel free to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And that's all for today. Bye!